Hello and welcome to the Strapworks YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making an adjustable pet collar without any sewing. This is a great project, fast and very easy. For the materials, I'm using a 1-inch picture quality polyester in our Wicked Rasta pattern, a side release buckle, a rainbow plated D-ring, a rainbow plated slide, and some plastic keepers. Only one keeper is required, but I like using two for neatness. As for tools, we're only going to be using a pair of sharp scissors and a lighter. The size chart here is a rough guide, and remember, it's easier to measure too long and cut the webbing down later than to come up short and have to get all new webbing. When made right, the finished collars look really clean and professional. This side release buckle is one of our fancier models, but any of them will work. Pick the one that fits your design and need. It's always good to lay out your tools and materials before starting in. Here I've got the webbing on one side, the tools in the middle, and the hardware on the outside. Links to all materials are in the description. Now it's time to cut the webbing. Measure out the length you need based on the earlier chart. I'm using vibes here to measure, and that's fine. And here's where I forgot that Strapworks gave me an actual left-handed pair of scissors. Decades of right-handed muscle memory is hard to overcome. Make a straight, clean cut across the webbing. Now use a lighter to gently melt the cut ends. This seals the webbing, keeps it from fraying, and makes it easier to thread through the hardware. Don't put the flame directly on the webbing, just very close to it and move the flame back and forth. The polyester should melt in after a second or two. Keep applying flame until it looks solid. You can check it like I have with your finger, but be careful. It's a good way to get burned. Pick up both keepers and slide them onto the webbing. The bowed side should go to the inside of the finished collar. I've done it the other way here, but fixed it later. Now pick up your slide. You should feed it into the first space from under the outside bar, up over the top of the middle bar, and back under the other outside bar. Leave a generous loop. You'll tighten that up soon. Place the D-ring onto the webbing with the bow of the D facing the same side as the two bars on the slide. Now take the single side of the buckle and thread the end of the webbing down through the top of the opening, folding it back along the bottom. Laying it over the top of the D-ring, feed the end through the slide and tighten down the webbing so that the D-ring has a little play between the slide and the buckle. Now slide the keeper down over the free end. I didn't do a great job with the sealing earlier, so it was more difficult to slide the keeper into position than I expected. Time to correct that. There we go. Now lay down the collar on your work surface outside down. Carefully fold over the webbing and thread it through the adjustable end of the buckle. I'm going overhand into the second opening and back up through the first. You can go underneath into the first opening and then down into the second. Both work. Slide the keeper down and into place over the free end. Success! Adjustment is nice and easy. About 4 minutes to make, and it looks terrific. Thanks for watching.